Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Shout out to one of the elders in Israel, Hebrew on the island too. That's where I learned about that Tav X at. Purity and becoming one. And Hebrew on the island too, he's the first one that I knew personally that spoke to me online and told me that I was an idolater and that I need to repent and leave Yahushua. When he first, I saw him talking like that, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Couldn't believe what I was hearing. And almost a year and a half after Hebrew on the island too at first told me that, about a year and a half afterwards is when I finally saw it. And when I finally saw it, I ran as fast as I could back to his channel to let him know that I saw it. And I apologized to him for the times where I tried to defend my idolatry using the New Testament, because I had a bloodlust on me. I didn't know it though. And here's the thing, we don't know what we don't know. And shout out to Hebrew on the island too, because I learned a lot from him. Tav X, purity and becoming one. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. That's what we're doing over here. We're giving it the best shot that we got. You can only give what you got. And what you have to learn to do, what I have to learn to do, we have to gather ourselves. Posture yourselves and gather yourself. Gather all of your spiritual strength. Take every ounce of your spiritual strength that you can muster and focus it into learning the Most High's laws, doing your best to keep them. And when you are doing that, that is seeking wisdom. That is fearing the Most High God. And he will lead you. He will guide you. He will feed you. And he will shield you from the wickedness in this world, which we are surrounded by wickedness. Hebrews, we're surrounded by all the other nations. And these people, okay, whether they want to or not, the majority of them are not our friends, because we are in the end times. I can promise you this, anybody watching this video, that means you're on planet Earth, okay, except for the people who are in the spirit realm watching this. I'm talking to the physical people on planet Earth. If you have a physical body and you're watching this, you are in a very special time right now. A time like there's never been before. You're in the end times, believe it or not. You were born into the end times. You could have been born at any other time. You could have been born in the ancient days. You could have been born in the middle of times, but you were not. You are on earth right now in the physical body because you were born into the end times. Whether you're 15 years old or 110 years old, you were born into the end times for a time just like now. And knowledge of all kind of things, good and evil, are bursting out of the seams. And I see y'all beloved brothers and sisters coming up in this Jimmy joint right here. I'm gonna read your comments. I want you to hit the like button. If you haven't already, tap that like button. Also, tap on that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell for notifications because this is some serious information that we going over this evening. I'm not going to rush through it, but I'm also not going to try to keep you too long. Okay? I'm going to try to be short, concise, to the point. Hit that like button on your way in the door, Hebrew. And shout out to the Hebrews scattered into all nations, wherever you are. We got Hebrews in every country, on every continent. And we got people from all over the world who chime into this channel. And to every one of y'all, no matter where you are, who you are, you watching on the live, you watching on the playback, I want to say to you, Tav X, purity and becoming one. And I also want to say, family, I know you've been hearing all your life, we in the end days, we in the end times, but it was actually true. And many of us, men and women, we are proof of that. Where's the proof, you ask? The proof is you finally woke up after thousands of years of slumber. Now, it's not many of you, but it was never about big numbers. It was never about big numbers, family. It's not many of you, but I'm talking to you. Whoever you are watching this video, there's not many of you out there. And when I say you, I'm talking about people who understand that you must get rid of all idols. Most people on planet Earth, they don't understand that, but you do. If you are watching this video, whether you're on the live or the playback, if you are somebody who calls yourself Yah only, Old Testament only, you came to the conclusion that you needed to ditch your filthy, stinking idols. Just as I came to that conclusion. That alone right there, listen to me, beloved, that alone right there means you have been called out by the Most High God to return to Him and Him only. Now, whether you do that or not will be up to your own accord. Same thing for me. Whether I do that or not will be up to my own accord. Whether or not I will answer the call. Because clearly I got the call. Any person alive who used to be an idolater, okay, and I'm qualified, very qualified to speak on that because I was born in idolatry. And I used to be a blood drinker and a body eater. So I'm very qualified to speak on that. Anybody out there on planet Earth who used to have other gods, other deities, drinking blood, eating bodies, or some people may have been into sorcery, witchcraft, whatever the hell you was into. Some way, somehow, you, not through your own might, but the Most High God called out to you, whether you audibly heard His voice or not. He called out to your spirit. See, that's what you're going to learn. Everything just ain't about looking on the outside. It's about what's on the inside. Nobody can stop the Most High from calling out to whoever He calls to, whether that's a Hebrew Israelite or a Gentile trying to cleave. If the Most High God wants to call somebody, they are going to hear it. And if it's in their spirit to answer that call, they're going to answer it, regardless of what that person looks like. This is heavy spiritual right here, family. Many of us, when I say us, I'm talking about the people of planet Earth. We were born into wickedness, born into idolatry. Some of us high-level idolatry. But if by some way, somehow, doesn't matter, the details doesn't matter about how you became aware. The point is, I'm talking to you. You became aware that it's all about Yahweh only, Old Testament only. And I'm telling you, whoever you are out there, including myself, we all have to thank the Most High God for that. because that is such a huge component of the end times awakening. And many people are never going to get that call. So that puts you and me, we're in a special boat. All of us are in a special boat. It's something that we must do, okay, in order to stay in that boat. There's a handful of things we got to do. Number one, you must become Yah only. If you are not somebody who's Yah only, Old Testament only, whatever you want to call it, that's the first thing you got to do. You got to become Yah only immediately. I'm talking about today. Before you get off this live stream, you got to repent to Yah and Him only. Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yah. It's the same person we're talking about, the same deity. You got to go to Him right now before you get off this live stream. Pray to Him that He forgives you for your blasphemous, wicked, blood-drinking, body-eating ways and believing in all these other fake gods out here. Evil spirits is what they really are, like Yeshua. That's nothing but a blood demon who directly told you and me to break Yah's laws, but somehow breaking Yah's laws is going to cause Him to have mercy on us. By doing directly what He said not to do, that's the lies of Yeshua or Yahweh or Christ or any other filthy, stinking idol. Evil spirits. That's the first thing you better do. Turn Yah only and live. Any other way, it might seem like you're going to be able to get away, but you're not. I want you to consider my whole channel, every video, every upload, some kind of warning to you. This is definitely a warning. Family, we got to tighten up out there. If you got the call to turn to Yah and Him only, heed that call. Also, we all we got. And I think it was King David that said this. It was either King David or Stephen Walker. One of our brothers said, the internet makes it seem like the Yah only community is bigger than what it is. Family, we are a very small percentile of the people throughout the whole planet Earth. The majority of people on Earth hate our guts. We are all we have. It's like 5% of the Earth fighting against the 95%. And so since you, me, we, us are that 5%, family, all of us, look, including myself, this goes for me, you, him, her, we all. We must. This is not optional, fam. We must do a better job of calming the infighting amongst Old Testament only Hebrews. We can't afford to do it. We can't afford to do it. We cannot afford to do it. We are 5% of the earth. There's many more Israelites on earth than just 5%, but I'm talking about the people that's going to turn to Yah and Yahweh only. We make up about 5% of the earth. We are already fighting against 95% of the earth. So since we are that 5%, we cannot afford infighting. Not when we Old Testament only Hebrews. Can we disagree? Of course we can. Can we strongly disagree? Hell yeah, we can. Look, can we viciously disagree? Adamantly disagree, vehemently disagree. Can we? Yes. But what we cannot do is hate our brothers and sisters in our heart. We can't do it. Understand this too, beloved. This goes for you, him, her, me, we. Remember what I told y'all. Everything that I tell y'all goes doubly and triply for me. We must exercise unity. We can disagree all day. We can strongly, very strongly, adamantly, damn near vehemently disagree. But we cannot hate our brothers and sisters in our hearts. We cannot threaten to grape. We cannot threaten to grape another Israelite man's wife because we don't agree with what they said, what they believe. How many times are we going to have to go over this? We're not all going to agree on everything. Maybe one day we'll have to come on here and have an 8-hour live stream and focus on that. We're not all going to agree on everything. So let's start there. Let's stop expecting that. But we better agree on Yah only. That's the only time you're going to see me. I'm going to jump down somebody's throat with both feet. The minute somebody starts saying, hey, maybe we had it wrong, maybe we need to go back to JC, I'm jumping in your shit with both feet immediately, because you're not doing that. If you say, let's go to Buddha, Allah, whatever, any kind of crap, any kind of blood ritual, any kind of, it's thousands of gods out there. Other spirits do exist. It's thousands, maybe millions of them. Unless you tell me and unless you tell him or her or us to follow after another God, you're not going to hear any gripe from me, okay? Because we ain't got time for that. You know, we need to focus on being there for one another, being a brother, being a sister, being a family. And know this, hurt people hurt people. I repeat, hurt people hurt people. And last I checked, every single Israelite out there scattered into all nations, whether you know it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, you are a hurt man. You are a hurt woman. So guess what? It should come to no surprise that you are going to hurt people. I'm going to hurt people. He's going to hurt people. She's going to hurt people. We are going to hurt people because we've all been hurt viciously. We were born into a cycle of hurt. You think your forefathers' hurt is not literally in your blood? So what? It didn't physically happen to you. Your blood got DNA. It got memory. Your genetics has memory of what happened 3,000 years ago. I'm telling you what I know. We need each other, especially right now. And that's all I'm going to say on that, right? Because we got bigger fish to fry. One thing I know, I don't want to be BK'd by the Most High God. I don't want you to be BK'd by the Most High God. So I'm going to say whatever needs to be said. I'm going to do whatever needs to be done. And understand this, when you're dealing with me, I mean everything that I say. I'm willing to die behind this Israelite business. I'm also willing to kill behind this Israelite business. And you can go out and take this and edit this in whatever way you want. Every single Hebrew Israelite out there knows what I'm talking about. Every Gentile that want to cleave to the house of Israel. You watching this live or the playback, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm not telling any Hebrew Israelite to go out there and do anything to anybody. I'm telling y'all what I know some of you already know. I love all of the Hebrew Israelites. I love every one of you niggas out there. I'm willing to die behind this shit, behind you. And I'm also willing to kill. I said what I said. I meant what I said. A real man of the Most High God, they're actually willing to lay it all on the line when it's go time. And it's not always go time. You got to use wisdom. You got to use knowledge. Yahweh is my shepherd to feed, to guide, to shield me. I shall not want. Yahweh is our shepherd to feed us, to guide us, to shield us. We shall not want. And in my prosperity, I said, I shall never be moved. I'm your brother, Mr. Real Talk. We in the building. Shout out to all my bros out there. Shout out to all my sisters out there. Worldwide, nigga. Much love from your brother here in America. Holding it down for all my niggas worldwide. And I know you niggas know that I love y'all. I wouldn't be on here if I didn't love y'all. And I meant everything that's a action word. I'm willing and ready and capable. You dealing with somebody who's serious. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And we are getting ready to get started in another minute or two. I just had to, maybe the title might be playing to a little bit, because you got to put in a title when you're going live. YouTube ain't just going to let you go. Everything that's going to be said, where it's going to go. You never know where we might end up going on these live streams. Okay? And one thing I want everybody to do is to hit the like button on your way in the door. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Tarvex to all of my beloved brothers and sisters out there. And one thing that I want all of you to do, if you're just coming in here just now, please, beloved, if you're just coming in here just now, I beg of thee, go back to the beginning. Because right now we at the 24-minute mark. I already said some things. You've missed some things already, and it is imperative. I want every brother and sister, do me that favor. Please do that for your brother. If you're just coming in here just now, you must and you will go back to the beginning of this live stream and catch everything that you missed. If you don't want to do it right now, we at the 24-minute mark. When this live stream is over, please go back and watch all the way from the beginning, because it is imperative. Every live stream that I do, that we do, because I'm not doing this by myself. A live stream is nothing without my family. Y'all niggas are my family worldwide. So a live stream is nothing without the family members. A family get together ain't shit without the family. We a family. We a worldwide family. Not a religion. This is not a religion. It's not a movement. This is a family. And it's much more deeper than skin color. We know for a fact, are the Israelites black, so-called black? Because that's a lie. No such thing as black. This is black. I don't look like that, but I'm an Israelite. And I don't look like that. That is black. One of the biggest tricks ever. It's not about skin color anyway. That's why they told you was black though. Just another deception. It's about the family bloodline. You never seen a black person, just like you never seen a white person. The real Hebrew Israelites, the physical Hebrew Israelites. Some of us got a lot of the same certain ways. We got inside radars. We don't always agree on everything, but there's something about a Hebrew Israelite spirit, not their color. Something about the Hebrew Israelite spirit, because it was placed in you by the Most High God. Now we know for a fact, are the Hebrews black? Yes. Are they Negroes? Yes. Now that's generally speaking, but we also know that many rules have exceptions. It's not only based on skin color, even though the Hebrew Israelites are black. Yes. But there are many people who they get called so-called black, but they are not you and me, nor could they ever understand any of the things that we do. But then you got some people who don't look like you and me at all, but yet they grasp everything that we grasp. The spirits. We've been taught to ignore that and to just be surface dwellers. That's why some people are never going to understand that not every black person is a Hebrew. Just like not every so-called white person is a Edomite. Some people will never understand that because we've been taught to only look on the surface. That's where they wanted to keep us at, on the surface. Don't read this, don't read that. Only read this, only read that. We've broken away from all of that. Now, beloved, I'm getting ready to read you wonderful Hebrew Israelites. I'm getting ready to read y'all comments, and then we are going to get in. We're going to get into this topic, okay? And once again, I'm not going to try to keep you guys and gals too long. And once again, please, beloved, if you're just now coming in, please make sure you go all the way back to the beginning. I don't want you to miss anything that was said because I said some things that I want every single Israelite to hear out there. And if you a Gentile cleaving to the house of Israel, I guess I want you to hear it too, because you in here too. And I ain't got no smoke with the remnant of Gentiles out there who are going to cleave to us. I know that you are very, very, very small, damn near microscopic. Most Gentiles detest me and my brothers and sisters. So I know it's going to hardly be any of y'all. Just like it's going to be hardly any of my people who understand this. The Gentiles, same thing with you. Most of you are despicable, to be honest. But there's a remnant of you Gentiles out there who are going to cleave to us, and you ain't going to act like your Gentile brothers and sisters. You're going to actually act like a human being, because your brothers and sisters are not. They're monsters, and they got a judgment coming to them. Yes, they do. Now let me read you wonderful Hebrew Israelites comments, and then we're going to do a little reading, and we're going to understand that there are spirits leading the nations astray. That's who they have set up over top of them to lead them. Evil, deceptive spirits. And let me read these comments. Hit the like button if y'all haven't already. We got Shelly Vasquez in the building. Shelly says, Tavex and Shalom, fam. Tavex to you, Shelly, and everybody else out there. All the whole family worldwide. Tavex to you all and Shalom. Love y'all. Shelly says, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Please do what Sister Shelly asked y'all to do, and we would appreciate that. Stephen Walker says, Shalom, Mr. Real Talk. Salute emoji. Salute to you, Brother Stephen Walker. And shalom to you, bro. And shalom to everybody out there. Good to see you, man. And y'all out there, if you're not subscribed to Brother Stephen Walker's channel, head on over there and subscribe to that brother's channel right now. Shelly says, Shalom, Brother Stephen. Feather emoji. That's right. Stephen Walker says, Shalom, Sister Shelly, rose emoji. Shelly says, at Stephen, rose emoji. Star emoji. Tessa Yah, the spiritual gangster in the house. What up, Tessa Yah? Tessa Yah says, I want complete peace and baruchings for the remnant and the lands. All praise to Abba Yah alone. That's right, Abba Yah alone. Shout out to Tessa Yah. Family, if you're not subscribed to that channel, march your behind right on down there and subscribe right now. Stephen Walker says, at Tessa Yah, Shalom, rose emoji. Shelly Vasquez says, at Tessa Yah, hey sis, Shalom, and Barakas to you. Loving emoji. King David in his house. What up, fam? King David says, Tav X came out right on time. King David, Tav X to you, bro. The mighty young lion in the nation of Israel. You gotta love this brother, man. King David says, Tav X came out right on time. Just got on the cardio machine. Got done working out. About to do my 30-minute incline. That's right. Hey, once again, King Dave, if y'all not subscribed to this brother's channel, get your behind over there right now and subscribe. We got people, y'all. We got men and women, Israelites, to cover different specters, different, genres within one genre. The genre, the main genre is Yah only, okay? And then we got subgenres under that, like finances, health and fitness, dietary. I'm sure some of y'all even good with fashion. Some of y'all probably good with math. You can give tutoring advice. Some of y'all good with health and wellness, healing advice. Some of y'all good with office work, office kind of stuff, secretarial stuff. We got all kind of talented men and women in the nation. See, that's what it takes for a nation to thrive. Believe it or not, we are watching in real time. The Most High God is putting his nation back together. And he building us from the ground up. We got robbed by the nations. And now in these end times, we are witnessing the Most High building us back up. Speaking of getting built back up, new book. Right now, it's the ebook live on Amazon.com called Bootstrap to Millions, written by yours truly. It's going to show you the format and the formula that you need, beloved, to go from bootstrap to millions. You can start today. Zero money down or little money down. You can start with zero money down. That's a fact. And you can start building something for yourself for the long haul that will allow you to ditch your 9 to 5. That's what my whole focus is. First things and foremost, fear Yah and keep his commandments. After that, figure out a way to get off the 9 to 5 plantation. And I'm telling you how you can do it. Starting with zero money down. You don't need money to make money. Not in this modern era. And actually, you never needed money to make money. Not to get started. How much more in this day and time. Get the full breakdown in my book, Bootstrap to Millions. Link in the video description. Check it out when you get a chance. Beloved, I'm so thankful just to know y'all. Just to be able to talk to y'all in live time right now. I don't take that lightly. To be in communication with all of y'all, I don't take that lightly. I feel that I'm privileged and blessed to be able to interact with y'all. And I know that I am. Stephen Walker says, Et Tessa Yah, Shalom, Rose emoji. Shelly says, Et Tessa, hey sis, Shalom and Barakas to you. King David says, Top X came out right on time. Just got on the cardio machine. Got done working out. About to do my 30-minute incline. Shout out to King David for helping us to think more about our health and our fitness, because that is very important. Tessa says, at Stephen, at Shelly, hey family, happy to be fellowshipping with you on Mr. Real channel. Hey, I'm happy to be fellowshipping with y'all. It's a blessing and an honor. And I don't take that lightly or for granted. Tessa says, at King David, hey fam. Stephen Walker says, at King David, Todd Vex, big bro. King David says, what up, Tessa Yah? Strength emoji. Todd X Stephen, strength emoji. Shelly says, at King David, Todd X Shalom. King David says, Todd X Shelly. King David says, they start having asthma attacks, hearing I can't serve my JC. Yes, they do. They go into panic mode. And they start having spiritual breakdowns. We destroying that filthy, stinking idol. Tessa Yah says, no blood drinking, no body eating, no idol worshiping, and no sacrificing. We don't do that around here. That's right. Stephen Walker says, the Great Spirit is with us. Yes, he is, beloved brother. The Great Spirit is with us, the Almighty Creator. He's alive and lives forever. Deuteronomy 32, verse 39 to 40. And we going to read that too, brother. Thanks for dropping that in there. The Creator can't die. He can't be killed by his enemies, unlike some other puny demigods. Shelley says, hiya, 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 hiya. Feather emoji. That's right. Tessa Yah says, as Stephen, hallelujah. Yah is real equals Yasharala. King David says, 1,000,000% Tessa Yah. Let me say in Spanish for those pull that no English, nada de sacrificio de sangre ni de idols. You canente obedience pura a Yah, why a sus liliese. I hope that I did that some kind of justice, although I'm sure I probably didn't. But to all the people out there who speak Spanish, I know y'all got that. Hey, look, shout out to like one or two of the subscribers on here too, and they are family. I just can't remember their names right now. But I can tell that they're Spanish people by their names, always showing up on different videos in the comment section. And I know that they are liking these videos and they're sharing these videos. It's like two different Spanish people. I can't think of their names right now to pronounce their names, but they show up in a lot of my comment sections and they'll just go in there and type in share, 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 share. The other day I saw one of them type in y'all only. So I know we got people worldwide speaking English and Spanish, okay? And just like many people who speak Spanish are idolaters, some of them come out, many idolaters speak Spanish. Shout out to the Catholic Church. And some of them are coming out because we got Spanish people on this channel. And I think about that every time I go to my YouTube studio and I see that one or two Spanish people, and they'll just go to a whole bunch of my shorts and videos and type in share, share, share. The other day, one of them typed in y'all only. I'm like, see, the word is getting out. And shout out to all of my amigos, all of my amigos out there, all of my amigos who speak Espanol. Yeah, shout out to you. And look, even though the people who stole my land, some of them, they will call you an illegal immigrant. And you might be an illegal immigrant, okay? But if you are a Yah-only illegal immigrant, hey, shout out to you. And I ain't got no smoke with you. I ain't got no smoke with any nigga. Whether you're black, white, Spanish, Honduran, I don't give a damn what you are, where you from. If you are Yah-only and you doing your hardest to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, and you love truth, I ain't got no smoke with you. I'm down with you. I don't care where you are, what you look like, what language you speak. But I had to just bring that out when King David typed that Spanish stuff in there, and I thought about the Spanish brothers and sisters on this channel. Probably hardly speak no English, but you speak just enough. Shout out to y'all. I see you. And I know you probably gonna see this video. Shout out to you, amigo. All my amigos out there. Yeah. Shout out to all my amigos out there who y'all only amigos. I might have to make a video about my y'all only amigo friends out there. Shout out to y'all. We all we got, fam. So we got a lot of good family in the live chat. I gotta read these chats. Stephen Walker says, at Tessa Yah, all praises to the Most High Yah only. King David says, means in Spanish, no blood sacrifice or idols, at all pure obedience to Yah only and his laws. Shout out to the homie King David for breaking it down and translating. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? We got men and women in the Old Testament only community in all sectors. Now we got brother King David displaying his bilingual abilities. Those things matter, y'all. I'm just watching the brothers and sisters. It's a pleasure to be among you all. Because all of y'all on this live chat, or whether you're watching on the playback, whether you in here commenting or not, all of y'all are one of them ones. And boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, do I feel privileged as well as pleasured to be among you. I'm among the holy congregation right now. And I feel blessed. Stephen Walker says, with both feet is crazy. Laughing emoji. I'm guessing you talked about when I spoke about jumping down somebody's throat with both feet. I'm guessing that's what you're referring to, broski. Tessa Yah says, see, Mr. Real Talk, y'all be downloading in us the same things. Y'all has me starting a series about 90% of the world, the 10% of y'all's remnant. You see that? Yes, he is downloading the same things in a lot of our spirits. I've said that before, and we see it playing out every day. The only way we will know that some of us are thinking the same things is when one of us speaks on it and verbalizes it, and then another brother or sister say, hey, man, I've been thinking about that same thing. The Most High will say something, he'll think something that he wants all of us to get. The people in the Yah only frequency, the people who worship him alone, we vibrate at a certain frequency. He'll say something once or think something once, drop it down into that frequency, and all of us will get it at the same time, depending on when we stick our hands in there. We'll get it when it's time for us to get it, but we all will get it because he's downloading it once and it's going to the remnant. But you won't know that other people are thinking that until somebody speaks on it. I love doing these live streams and hanging out with my family. King David says, doing that Luke Kane bicycle kick. Laughing emoji. If y'all don't know about Luke Kane bicycle kick, go YouTube Mortal Kombat Luke Kane fighting moves and watch what pop up. Stephen Walker says, King David, bro, laughing emoji. Tessa says, at King David, we translate the truth around here. That's right. Shelly says, bring it out, Mr. Real. 100. Fire. King David says, laughing emoji. Stephen, then hitting the pause button to get the fatality special move to end it on the idol worshippers trying to shift y'all only to idols. Yes. Finish him. Left, right, up, back, down, down. Y'all know the finishing move. Finish him. Fatality. For all my Mortal Kombat fans out there. If y'all don't know what we talking about, when this live stream is over, go on YouTube and type in Mortal Kombat finishing moves and see what comes up. Finish him. Fatality. y'all niggas gonna make me pull that up when I get off of here. After I get my grub on, because, hey fam, if I'm lying, I'm dying. It just dawned on me. I've been working all day. I have not eaten a meal all day. I've been drinking water, juice, tea. I have not eaten a meal all day. I mean, I knew that, but it's seriously dawning on me right now. I'm going to throw down like it's 1999 when I get up out of here. I promise you. If the Most High puts it upon your heart to donate to the food drive, because I'm going to tear something up when I get off this live. If the Most High puts it on your heart, I accept donations via Cash App. Also, the link in the description, video description, along with the link to the new channel called Financial Torah Awakening. Go over there and subscribe to that. Also, ebook live on Amazon right now, Bootstrapped to Millions. Read it today. Paperback in the works as we speak. Paperback version coming soon. Hey fam, hanging out with all of y'all, chosen ones, it sure is a lot of fun. It sure is a lot of mother loving fun. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Let me read these comments. We got a whole lot of comments up in this junk. I love all of y'all and I love all these comments. I'm gonna read them all too. And then I'm not gonna keep y'all too long because these scriptures that I'm gonna read, it's gonna be straight, concise, to the point. Remember, since this is a family get together, when you go over grandma's house, and I want to thank you, Hebrew Israelite. I just seen that you just sent me a cash app, said lunch on me. I want to thank you very much for that, beloved. I appreciate that. Now, because I don't want to put your, because I don't want to put your name on blast without your permission. So I won't mention your name right now. But, however, if you don't mind me mentioning your name, because I like to mention people. When I see people do positive things, good things, no matter what it is, I like to give them credit and mention it. So Hebrew Israelite, you just sent me a cash app, lunch on you. I want to thank you. I humbly thank you. I appreciate it. May the Most High God bless you manyfold over. And if it's okay with you, okay, only if it's okay with you, because you do have my email. You can send me an email right now and say whether it's okay to mention your name or not, and I will mention your name. All right? Because that's just how I am. I like to give people their flowers while they are alive. While I'm alive to give them to you, and while you are alive to receive them. Because you didn't just have to buy me lunch just now, but you did. And for that, Hebrew, I thank you. And may the Most High God smile upon you and your family and bless you vigorously. May the Most High God bless every single Hebrew Israelite in this live chat right now. May the Most High God bless every single Gentile out there who's cleaving to the house of Israel in this live chat. May the power and spirit of the Most High bless everybody that's going to come behind and watch this on the playback. And please, if you're just coming in here on the live just now, please, beloved, march yourself right to the back of the line and watch from the very beginning, because I said things that I want every one of you to hear. It's imperative that you hear. So you must go back to the beginning and know that I love you. That's why I'm telling you to go back to the beginning. You got to watch this whole entire live stream. And you got to hit the like button and you got to subscribe. And Tarvex to every one of you out there reading all these comments. See what we doing right now? We having family time. When you go over your family house for dinner or cookout or whatever, a lot of the time you don't just run in there, grab a plate and run out. You niggas come in, you sit at the table, you chop it up, you go downstairs in the basement, in the backyard, you go upstairs, holler at grandma or auntie or whatever. You niggas chop it up for a while, shoot the breeze, and then we get to the main event. The main event doesn't have to last an hour. The main event can be 10, 15 minutes. It's all the other stuff surrounding the main event that matters a lot too, like what we're doing right now. This is just called family time. Sometimes we can even come on here and we might not have to read no scriptures at all. Just come on here just to talk. I mean, we are family. We are family. Also, for all of you Hebrews out there, you entrepreneurs, you hustlers, you go-getters, you people who are looking to make a way. Sometimes I'm just going to do a live stream or upload, probably mix it up, where we just talk business. That way, I want every Hebrew Israelite out there that got some kind of business or side hustle, something that you're selling or promoting. You can bring that to the table. You can bring that to us so we all can see what you got going on. If you got some kind of product for sale, you got some kind of service for sale. When I make certain live streams and videos, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it will be called something where you will know this is your chance to come on down and let us know what you're working with. Hey, I sell sweatshirts. I sell y'all only t-shirts. I sell y'all only sweatshirts. You're going to come out, let us know in the comment section or let us know in the live stream. You're going to leave us an email where we can contact you. Maybe you got some kind of service that you offer. Digital service. Digital services are the best. I highly encourage those. Okay? But you might have a physical service, whatever it is. You're going to be able to come to us on those live streams or uploads that I'm going to drop and let us know your email. You got a phone number you want us to call you on? Drop your phone number. Whatever you got, catering service, fashion service, whatever. You selling herbs, you teaching herbs, whatever. Because a nation needs all of that and more to thrive. And we're literally taking ourselves from bootstrap to millions. We're going to build ourselves from the ground up through the fear of the Most High God and the loving of the brothers and the sisters. We're going to come together, put our heads together and build spiritually and physically and digitally. And we're going to prosper in all our ways. We're going to network amongst each other. We're going to circulate money amongst each other. We're going to grow. You don't have to have money to start. You do not need money to start. You got a phone, don't you? There you go. Internet access. There you go. And you got brothers and sisters right here. And you got a platform right here on my channel that I'm going to open it up for anybody to be able to come in the live stream or to come on the upload and show us what you're selling. And look, if you don't have anything to sell or service to offer, come up with something to sell or to offer and make it digital. That way, see, when you got a digital service or a product, you'll be able to close that gap. Because you see, if you got a sweatshirt shop, say you selling sweatsuits and tennis shoes and pocketbooks, but you live in Minnesota and I live in DC or Maryland, then I can't come to Minnesota just to buy a purse or a pocketbook from you. But if you're selling those things digitally, then the fact that you're in Minnesota and I'm in DC doesn't matter because we can connect digitally. You can sell it to me and I can buy it and I can send money to you digitally and you can have that purse or those tennis shoes sent to me digitally. You see that? Go digital. That's the way to go. You can help more people quicker. The quicker you can help people, the quicker you can get paid. The more people you can help, the more you can get paid. You see that? We can start right there. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for more drops just like that. We're going to build each other up just like that. Like I said, the main event don't have to be that long. These verses that I'm going to bring out once I start reading, they're going to be packed with power, and you're going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's true. Let me read these comments, y'all, then I'm going to I'm going to read these comments, then I'm going to read these scriptures, then I'm going to let you wonderful Hebrews get up out of here and enjoy the rest of your evening. And then I will go and have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at the same time. Because I have literally not eaten all day. And now East Coast time, it is 6:58 p.m. I guess I've been unintentionally fasting today. Sound confirmation. Here. Okay, let me read this. And if you can't tell, I'm having a marvelous time right now. Just hanging out with y'all. Because I can feel y'all spirit. Once again, when I tell y'all that, I don't think I'll be doing it justice sometimes. Because sometimes people think, oh, he's just saying that. He's exaggerating. Actually, I'm probably downplaying it. Because I don't want people to think I'm trying to make this stuff up. But I'm actually downplaying it. I can feel all of y'all spirit. Even the ones that's not commenting in here right now. I can feel your spirit. I can see you. Remember this. Not all sight gets done with these eyes right here. Take you back to a cartoon in my childhood youth called Thundercats. Is there anybody out there who know about Thundercats? Whether you're on the live stream or the playback, is there anybody out there who knows about Thundercats? And I want you to let me know. If you're in the live stream, let me know you know about Thundercats. If you watch this on the playback, go down in the comment section and let me know that you know about the Thundercats. The Thundercats, there was the leader of the Thundercats. His name was Lion-O. Lion-O. He was a lion. He was Lord of the Thundercats. One of his weapons was a sword. It was called the Sword of Omens. He would pull out that sword and go, Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Talking to the people who know about Thundercats. If you don't know what Thundercats is, that's another thing you got to YouTube once you get off this live stream. Go and type in YouTube search box, Thundercats, the Sword of Omens, sight beyond sight, and watch what comes up. Not all sight is with these physical eyes. The Sword of Omens, he was seeing into the spirit realm. He was either seeing things that were currently happening, just not right where he was, or he was seeing things that were about to happen. Either way, he would understand what's going on. Okay? The Sword of Omens, that's spiritual. Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. To all my Thundercat lovers out there, I know y'all out there. And you better hit this like button too. I love y'all niggas, man. And that's the men and the women. Y'all my niggas, okay? Nigga is your last name. That's your surname. Negro is Spanish for black. It's a known fact that them Jews that got chased out of Spain, they are direct descendants of the house of David. Not my words. The scholarly people of planet Earth, the same people who run planet Earth, they know that. They wrote that down. Sound confirmation. I know you heard it. And right now I see a magical number in here. 1212. 12 people watching. 12 people liking. Cannot make any of this up. Let me read these comments though, because there's a lot of them in here. Tessa y'all says, hit that like. That's right. We got the brother Joshua the Levite in the building. Joshua the Levite says, at Mr. Real Talk, Top X. Brother Joshua the Levite, brother, Top X to you, brother. Shout out to the brother, man. Joshua the Levite. If y'all don't know who Joshua the Levite is, he is 1/3 of our brethren from GOZ, Gates of Zion. Joshua the Levite is 1/3 of GOZ, which consists of Joshua the Levite, Brother Zamran the Servant, and Brother GOZ Israelites, Brother Bez. If y'all are not subscribed to all three of those brothers, please go over there and subscribe to their channels right now, today, while you still got breath in your lungs. Nobody knows how long we got to live. So while you are alive, you got to do all you can to get things right. And I know these brothers in the GOZ are doing all they can to get things right. They're giving it the best that they got. An attempt at righteousness. That's what we doing over here. We're giving it an attempt at righteousness. Sound confirmation. I know you heard that. Damn, I love y'all so much. Joshua Levi says, at Mr. Real Talk, Todd Vex. Todd Vex to you, bro. Always a pleasure to see you, Joshua Levi. We appreciate you. We love you. And all the brothers, man. King David says, laughing emoji. They need to add JC in it as Steven. So when you hit the finish him on, he screamed, ah! Why you forsaking me? Then that power move to finish him off. Laugh out loud. Hey, King David. Oh, my goodness. That would be an excellent joint. I'm picturing that in my head. Finish him! And have JC yell out, ah! Why have you forsaken me? And then you just heal him into pieces. Fatality. Stephen Walker says, at JTL, King David, to see you, bro. Tesla says, at Joshua. Stephen Walker says, at JTL, salute. That's Joshua the Levite, y'all. King, glad to see you. Tessa Yah says, at Joshua, hey, family. Shelly says, at Joshua the Levite, Shalom, brother. Joshua the Levite says, at Stephen Walker, salute. Joshua the Levite says, at Shelly, Shalom, sister. Joshua the Levite says, at Tessa, peace and Baruchings. Joshua the Levite says, at King David, Tav X. King David says, Tav X. Pointing to Joshua the Levite, Yah only. That's right. Tessa Yah says, for all the Hebrews in the playback, we love you, family. That's right. We love every single Hebrew Israelite that's going to catch this on the playback, because many of you are not going to get the notification. But it's all good. You will catch the playback, and we sending you much love. Worldwide, Hebrews, no matter where you at, no matter what you look like, no matter what you going through, you think you've been cast off, you think that you've been forgotten about, we are telling you, we ain't forget about you. We see you. Even though we don't physically see you, we see you in the spirit. We love you. Okay? We are here for you. Okay? And understand this. All the Hebrew Israelites in this live chat right now and on the playback, a lot of us have central beliefs, core beliefs that are the same. But at that same time, many of us have beliefs that vary a little bit. And guess what? We still gonna love each other regardless. We're not gonna name call. Nobody, I swear to you, I know for a fact, nobody on this channel is gonna threaten to grape anybody. None of us. There's not a man on this channel, okay, who's gonna have a disagreement with one another and say, I don't like what that brother said. I don't believe everything that he said. You know what? I'm gonna grape your bitch. Because we got evil niggas in the nation of Israel who would refer to another Israelite man's wife as a bitch. And then say that they're going to grape that bitch. You got demons right amongst us acting like that, calling sisters out of their name, threatening to grape them. We don't do that shit over here. We ain't graping another brother's wife over here. And we're not going to threaten to unalive your children because we don't agree with everything you said. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Whoever you are doing shit like that. And we don't want you around us. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. On this channel, we don't start name calling. You know what we do? We understand what the scriptures say. We're not going to all agree. Only when Yah himself comes to bring Zion again will we agree. Not before, only then. So we don't have to hate each other. We don't have to try to grape somebody's wife and unalive somebody's child and speak boastfully of doing these wicked, satanic, demonic things. That's not somebody who just has a disagreement. That is a devil and a demon rearing its ugly, filthy, stinking, demonic head. We don't want niggas like that around us. Remove yourself, you devil you. And you know who you are. I ain't got to say your name. Damn devil. Now let me finish reading these wonderful comments from these beloved brothers and sisters. See, I can see this live stream right here. Don't get me wrong. I'm about to bring out those scriptures in a couple of minutes. That's going to let you know all the other nations, they got demons set up over top of them to lead them astray. And I'm getting ready to prove that in a couple of minutes. But this live stream this evening was a lot about just family, a family get together. Because that's all we doing at the end of the day, for real. Even though we be reading scriptures, it's a family freaking get together, fam. Sound confirmation. Family check-in, family love. Clearly, we all survived the demonic satanic holiday yesterday, which I'm glad to see. Joshua the Levite says, I'm watching from the beginning as we speak. Shout out to you, Joshua the Levite. And we appreciate that, brother. And any of you, if you just now came in here, please, beloved, go all the way back to the beginning. You have to watch this whole entire live stream because you're part of the family. Look, if you wasn't part of the family, you wouldn't be here, fam. You would not be in here if you wasn't part of the family. Do we argue sometimes? Yes, we do. Are the arguments bitter at times? Yes, it is. I told you earlier, that's why you got to go back and watch everything that I said. Hurt people hurt people. And every single Hebrew Israelite is a hurt person. Your genetics, your blood has memory. Your blood, if somebody were to take your wrist, open it up, the blood in there has memory from thousands of years ago. Even though you might say, well, it didn't physically happen to me, but 3,000 years ago, it happened to your ancestors. That feeling and that emotion is still in your blood. Your blood remembers. Even though you might not consciously remember, your blood does. You have the blood of someone who's been hurt. Just like me, all of us got that shit. And so guess what? Whether you want to or not, you are going to hurt people who you actually love. Sometimes the people who you hurt the most are the ones who you love the most. Believe it or not, you might not know that, but I do. So it's my job to bring it out. Now, sometimes it means that you're wicked and evil, sometimes, but not necessarily all the time. Many of us don't understand these things. Hurt people, I promise you, you're guaranteed to hurt people that you don't want to hurt because you've been hurt, even though you might not really know it. I'm telling you, I know it. That's why I'm sharing this. You're going to hurt the people who you love the most a lot of the times. And it doesn't happen intentionally, although you may think it's intentional, because you're a hurt person. Just like him, just like her, just like me. Go back and watch this live stream all the way from the beginning. This is a family meeting, god dang it. And every family member must attend or else, nigga. Calling one of them kind of meetings. That's what this live stream is. It's a family meet. Because we actually have the one true God over us, while all the other nations around us got demons over top of them to seduce them. And once again, I keep trying to shut my big black mouth, but I can't stop. When I start hanging out with you niggas, I can feel your energy, and this is what a family get-together does to niggas. You start running your big black mouth. Just like I'm talking a lot, y'all niggas talking a lot too. So I'm reading all of y'all talking, and I'm doing a whole lot of talking myself. But I promise you, in a few minutes, I'm going to keep it brief when I go to these scriptures, and it's going to get straight to the point. I promise y'all. Let me read. Read, and make sure y'all share this video. King David says, facts. We was always fashionable and humble, iced out too. But the curse got us now. Israelites sell their soul from one. Israelites sell their soul for it. Been tricked over something when Ben liked to brag when it was normal back then. Excuse me. You're right. Being iced out, having Jews galore, that was normal back then. But now, all Israelites want to do, especially these rappers, all they want to do is brag about their being iced out and Jewed up. When that was normal back then. You're supposed to be iced out and Jewed up. Every one of us is supposed to be iced out and Jewed up because we're supposed to be abundant. Psalm meditations, y'all. King David says, woman beautiful and etc. Everything is cursed up now for a temporary moment. Facts, bro. Shelly says, at King David, big facts, 100. King David says 100 as Shelly. Now when we dress up looking nice, get our hair done, we wicked. Just focus on y'all and look like a bum. Man, you couldn't even meet y'all dirty and not groomed. Might do a video on it. Facts. Hey, King David, that's facts. And it shows you how religion and society has trained our minds backwards, y'all. We got to reprogram. King David says, keyword, people ain't humble with it, just want to rub in people's faces, which is wicked. When you do that for those who can't get it, yet making them jealous. Yeah. And also setting yourself up for a nigga to come get you, too. Shelly says, at King David, please do a video. You right. The Most High doesn't like unclean things, and we are unclean too. Yes. Shelly says, at King David, yes. Some people do it to compete with others for sure. King David says, will do. But I'm going to get my stuff right before I upload. Ain't going to rush on the topic because it just came to mind once Mr. Real said something about it. Strength emoji. All praises to the Most High God. The Most High God be putting a lot of the same thoughts on a lot of our minds. Shelly Vasquez says, at King David, all right, Op, whenever you do decide to post it, I will tune in. Smiling emoji. Hey, I will too. Tessa says, y'all loves the proselyte. That's right. King David says, 100 at Shelly. Why I push health, because there's nothing wrong with beauty. Lots of people is handsome and beautiful, but the diet's so bad, they can't see their potential. Just go to weight loss transformation. True, King David. King David says they look like whole different people doing it the right way than that surgery BS. Facts. Shelly says that King David, like that, you help brothers and sisters in the community to be more health conscious. We need that more than ever, doing it the good old-fashioned way. That's right. Excuse me. Shelly says, laughing emoji. Got me some good old aloe vera, pineapple, and yes, it is delicious. Melissa Israel, what up? Melissa Israel says, buenas noches, familia. Shalom. Heart loving emoji. Buenas noches to you. Melissa Israel and all my other amigos out there. Tessa Yah says, laughing emoji. Tessa says, at Melissa, hey fam. Joshua says, good evening, Melissa Israel. Shelly Vasquez says, Melissa, Shalom, sis, heart loving emoji. Excuse me. Melissa Israel says, greetings to all my multilingual remnant. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Shout out to all my amigos out there. I'll never forget my amigo that I don't even know, Ernesto. I met Ernesto when I caught a flat tire on the side of the highway and I started doing psalm meditation and psalm chanting. The Most High God sent Ernesto, my amigo. Shout out to all the amigos out there. Most High sent Ernesto, who I did not know, made him drive in reverse on the highway to back up and to literally change my flat tire for me with no help from me. Which my amigo Ernesto told me he was going to help me change my tire, not do the whole damn thing for me. Ernesto did the whole thing for me. Didn't even want to take no money. I had to force my amigo to take my money. He didn't want to take it. He kept refusing, but I kept on pressing. I pressed him out to make him take my money because he didn't want to take it. Shout out to all the amigos out there. Ernesto, may the Most High God smile on you, Ernesto, wherever you are. May he bless you and your family, my amigo. King David says, Todd Vex at Melissa Israel. Like that long journey video you did. Take a team even for Moses. Take a toll even for Moses, like you said. Even though he was the main character, might be the big tree, but still need water and sunlight. Ah. Hey, yo. Shout out to King David. Get over there and subscribe to King David's channel if you're not. Shout out to Melissa Israel. If you are not subscribed to her channel, get your behind over there and subscribe. I say I'm going to start calling her Butter, because she's on a mother-loving roll. Cranking out the last day or so. Those last couple of videos she cranked out about Uncle Moses and dealing with these hard-headed niggas. Wow. That's how wild and crazy the Israelites can be. We even drove Uncle Moses out of his mind. He got so angry with us because dealing with Negroes can be a very cage-rattling event, even for Uncle Moses. Negroes can be something else. We know this, even for Uncle Moses. Uncle Moses was one of them ones. And even for him, Negroes caused him to go off for a small time. Getting frustrated. You know what I'm saying? If Uncle Moses get frustrated, you know we all get frustrated, from the men to the women to the children. We all get frustrated. But we got to learn to control ourselves and to do what we are commanded. Shout out to Melissa Israel. I'm going to start calling you Butter. You on a mother-loving road. Melissa Israel says, exactly, King David. We need each other and we each have a role. Heart-loving emoji. King David says 100, and he points up to what Melissa Israel said. Melissa Israel says, I can't wait till we are all in the same room. You and me both. And you know what? In that day, I'm telling you, we all going to be able to see eye to eye. Because the day comes when we all in the same room, we're going to know that this is of the Most High. That's the only way all of us could end up in the same room. And we're going to know. Tessa Yah says, Isaiah 11:11, in that day, Yah will extend his hand a second time to reclaim the remnant that remains of his people. I love that, and that's that double number right there. Oh, yeah. Melissa Israel says, there's the double numbers. There it is. Tessa says, at Melissa, I caught that today during my studies. Yep. Stephen Walker says, at Melissa, Shalom, sister. Shelly says, the inner eye doesn't lie. That's right. DLP3, the legend. What up? DLP, third legend says, I know about them Thundercats. Oh, yeah. You remember that when Lionel used to pull out that Thundercat sword, the sword of omens? He would go, thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Oh, and then that lion would come out. Y'all gonna make me go watch Thundercats tonight. Then that lion symbol would come out, and that lion symbol, that red lion symbol, would go up in the sky, and it would signal to the other Thundercats. And remember, wherever the other Thundercats were, they would all hear that signal. They would look up and see that, and then they would all start making their way to wherever that signal came from. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tessa Yah says, I remember the Thundercats. I love the cartoon. She-Ra. Yeah, I felt like I could hold her sword to get powers. Remember She-Ra? And remember, He-Man was her cousin or her brother. And they both had that sword. Remember? He-Man used to take his sword and go. Shh. Same thing like She-Ra. They both had swords. They would pull it out and go, by the power of Grayskull. Shh. I remember He-Man would do that and go, by the power of Grayskull. And remember, before He-Man turned into He-Man, remember what He-Man's name was? Prince Adam of Eternia. How many people remember He-Man? Prince Adam of Eternia will pull out that sword. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Y'all Start taking me back right there. They was telling us something with them cartoons, fam. Shelly Vasquez says at DLP Shalom. DLP says shalom, fam. Shalom, bro. Uriah Les says shalom. Shalom to you. Shelly says at Uriah, shalom, sis. Melissa says shalom to all my beautiful brothers and sisters. I hate typing on this phone, or I type in all your names. At Tesla, hey DLP, hey fam. At Tesla, hey Uriah, hey family. Uriah Les says heart loving emoji. Melissa Israel says never saw Thundercats, but I lived in the mountains. We only could get one channel on a clear day. Laugh out loud. Okay, Melissa Israel, that might explain it. You're going to have to go on YouTube and type in Thundercats, Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats. Go on YouTube in the search bar and type in Thundercats, Sword of Omens, Sight Beyond Sight, and watch what comes up. Okay? I love all of y'all. And look, now we're going to read a couple of scriptures. I promise y'all, this is only going to take a few minutes. And then I'm going to let y'all wonderful people get up out of here. Okay? Let y'all get on up out of here. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Some of the stuff we're going to be reading today, right? That they don't want you reading because they don't want you to have the power. Like Prince Adam from He-Man. Remember Prince Adam? He-Man. I forgot how that joint used to come on. He says, everything changed for me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power, the most powerful man in the universe. Prince Adam. See, when we were little children growing up, Prince Adam of Eternia. Had we known the things that we know now, we would have knew that He-Man was about you and me. Prince Adam of Eternia. I'm telling you, nothing can stop this stuff from coming out now. King David says, Prince Adam with sword. And wasn't it a sword and garden on fire? Yes, it was. Y'all place based on them biblical cartoon I watched as a kid. Yes, King David. And if y'all remember He-Man, they were always people coming in and out of portals. I know y'all remember that. In He-Man, hardly an episode could go by without people going in and out of portals. Portals been real this whole time, y'all. They been lying to you, y'all, and putting it in cartoons. We got SP in the building. What's going on, SP? Salute, Sister SP. Shout out to SP. SP is one of them ones. One of them no-nonsense Hebrew Israelites ain't taking no crap from these Gentile liars. Shout out to SP, always holding it down. We love you, SP, and we love you. Good to see you as always. SP says, bring it out, bro. Appreciate you, sis. Shelly Vasquez says, at SP, shalom. Tessa says, at SP, hey, family. Sister SP says, heart-loving emoji, fam. A heart-loving emoji right back at you. We love you, SP. And may the Most High smile upon you and strengthen you and bless you and your house. Tessa Yah says, all smiles, Mr. Real, because those memories are bringing life to your face. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? I don't even have words to describe how I feel reading that. Tessa, y'all, I'm going to read it again because it definitely feels good to read that. She says, all smiles, Mr. Real, because those memories are bringing life to your face. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Because as a child, growing up, He-Man was one of my favorite cartoons. Niggas used to run home from school fast as we could. I remember running as fast as I could, running home from school, running up the hill. Everybody trying to hurry up and get home to watch stuff like He-Man, Thundercats. Whole time, He-Man's name before he turns into He-Man with the sword is Prince Adam, ruler of Eternia. They've been telling us our story the whole time. People going in and out of portals in He-Man. That was a normal thing. People coming out of portals, going into portals, all kind of other beings and creations. It's a lot of reality to those cartoons, y'all. We are not the only thing that's been created. King David says, yeah, it's something they're not telling us. Earth is deeper than what we see at a high level. Last thing I wanted to say. No, brother, you say as much as you want because you've been doling out lots of wisdom. All of y'all. Don't think that y'all got to slow down. You are not talking too much. Whatever you got on your chest needs to come out. This is why we do these live streams. And apparently, this live stream right here needed to be majority us just chopping it up as a family, because this is what we do. This is how we connect. This is how we love on each other. This is how we help heal each other, bring down the stress, and increase the love. Tarvex to all my brews out there worldwide, from California to Libya. We all over the place. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And now, only gonna take a couple of minutes, I promise. We're gonna read these scriptures, and it's not gonna take too long. Check out the Apocrypha, one of the books that they tell you not to read because they're afraid. A lot of truth in here. Then we got the complete 54 book Apocrypha. Even more truth in here, all kind of stuff in here that they do not want you to know. Okay? So we're going to turn to the book of Jubilees. The book of Jubilees. Give me 1 second, beloved. Beloved. I don't know why. Sometimes y'all niggas just can't stop singing, fam. The book of Jubilees, chapter 15, verse 28 to 32. The book of Jubilees. The book of Jubilees, chapter 15, verse 28 to 32. Listen up, okay? You're going to see why it's been so hard for you, for me, for we to come into the knowledge of reality, the real deal. You get ready to see why it's been so hard. And even once you start coming into the reality, you have spirits, okay? You can't see them, they're invisible. But their job is to lead you astray. That's their job. Listen to this, though. The book of Jubilees, chapter 15, verse 28 to 32. And remember, they told you that you can't read this, that God is going to kill you for reading this. Listen. And command the sons of Israel, and let them observe the sign of this covenant for their generations as a perpetual ordinance, and they will not be rooted out of the land. Well, for starters, that lets you know that this is speaking in a time when you were still in the land. And if you were to do what this is telling you, that you would not be rooted out of the land. But me and you were already born having been rooted out. And that's one of the things that many people can't understand, the shifting of times in the scriptures. This is written in a time where it's telling you, do this so that you don't get kicked out of this place. But me and you are born after a time where we already did not do what we were told. So we were already kicked out of the place by the time we were born. And that's very important. It causes people to not be able to understand what's going on currently. For the command is ordained for a covenant, that they should observe it forever among all the sons of Israel. Listen to this. For Ishmael and his sons and his brothers and Esau, Yahweh did not cause to approach him, and he did not choose them because they are the children of Abraham, because he knew them. But he chose Israel to be his people, and he sanctified it and gathered it from all the children of men. For there are many nations and many peoples, and all are his, and over all he has placed spirits in authority to lead them astray from him. Did you hear that? No wonder why they don't want you reading these books. Because the world, church, and religion teaches you that we're all the same. We all follow the same God. That's what they've been telling you. But in this book right here that church forbids you to read, it says, for there are many nations and many peoples, and all are his. And over all he has placed spirits in authority. Not people, spirits in authority to lead them astray from him. What? Hold up. I thought God was all love. I thought that Creator loves everyone. You telling me that there's ancient writings that says he made spirits to lead people astray from him? Yes. Verse 32, but over Israel he did not appoint any messenger or spirit, for he alone is their ruler, and he will preserve them and require them at the hand of his messengers and his spirits, and at the hand of all his powers, in order that he may preserve them and bless them, and that they may be his, and he may be theirs from now on and forever. Did you hear that? Hey, fam. Verse 32 again says, but over Israel he did not appoint any messenger or spirit, for he alone is their ruler. You know what that means? For he alone is their ruler. The book of Jubilees is pushing Yah only. Now, I thought everybody been telling you and me that the book of Jubilees is evil. It's blasphemous. It's wicked. It's not canonized. You're pushing fake books, Ak. Here in this so-called fake book, it just said, what? For he alone is their ruler. I thought the book of Jubilees was evil. I thought the book of Jubilees wasn't canon. But here it is telling you he alone is their ruler. You see that? Checkmate, nigga. Gotcha. And what we just read in the book of Jubilees, beloveds, go back and rewind this as many times as you need to. The Most High put spirits over all the other nations, all of them, to lead them astray from him. So why on earth would you listen to a Gentile trying to teach you about God? Why on earth would you listen to anybody who's not a Hebrew Israelite? You don't teach us about the Most High. We teach you about the Most High. You other nations don't know the Most High. You know evil spirits deceptive spirits that the Most High put over you to intentionally lead you astray from him. Let that be a lesson to every single Hebrew Israelite out there. The other nations don't teach us about the Most High. We teach them. And that's a big switch because the world is not used to that. So they're going to combat that initially. And they're going to get freaking if they don't come to their senses. This world is getting ready to go right side up quicker than what you believe, beloved. Okay? And anybody that wants to hear that again, you replay this video as much as you need to, beloved. Because that's what it's here for. These videos are here to offer some form of help. Listen to this. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19 and 20. These verses back up what we just read in Jubilees. The book of Psalms 147, 19 and 20. He declares his word to Jacob, his statutes and his ordinances to Israel. Verse 20. He has not dealt so with any other nation. They have not known, understood, appreciated, given heed to, and cherished his ordinances. Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. And we are reading that out of this amplified version. That's why it sounds the way that it does. All that does is confirm what we just read in Jubilees. He's only dealt with the children of Israel when it comes to his laws, statutes, and commandments, and his ways and ordinances. Nobody else knows these things because everybody who's not a physical Israelite, you have had evil, deceptive spirits intentionally put over you to make you go off. And the only way that the Gentiles have a shot at learning reality, they're going to have to come to you. They're going to have to come to me because they don't know the way. The Most High God led them astray intentionally. You see why they didn't want that in your Bible? Turn with me to the book of Psalms, chapter 96. I'm about to let y'all go. Psalms 96 and verse 5. Psalms 96 and 5. For all the gods of the nations are lifeless idols, but the Lord made the heavens. You see that? All the gods of the nations are idols. They're spirits. They're alive, okay? But they're idols. And they've been sent there with the intent and the mission to deceive the other nations, to lead them away from Yah, but not over you. Jubilees chapter 15 verse 23 said, but what verse was that? The last verse? Verse 32 in Jubilees chapter 15 said, but over Israel, he himself alone is their ruler. He didn't set a messenger or an angel to rule over you. They can help you, but he alone is your ruler. Yah only. The Apocrypha, the book of Jubilees is pushing Yah only. They lied to you, Hebrew. They lied to you. Let's see. I'm going to hit you with one more. Hit you with one more. The book of Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 17. It's the last one. For in the divisions of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion. Did you hear that? That's the same thing as what we just read in the book of Psalms. The same thing we just read in the book of Psalms 96 and 5 in the Amplified version is the same thing in the book of Sirach, or the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17 and 17 again. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion. What ruler? He set those spirits, those lying, deceptive spirits, he put them over every single other nation and race. Not you, though. And the problem what we run into is we want to be like everybody else. So that's why we stay being deceived, following the other nations. They got demons over top of them to intentionally make sure that they go off. And I hope that somebody out there was edified and that you see in these end times, these foul, deceptive spirits have been unleashed over all the nations to lead them away from our God. And the only way they're going to get it, they're going to have to come to you. They're going to have to come to me. They're going to have to be retaught the way that we tell them to. We don't learn from them. They learn from us. That's the new way. DLP, Third Legend says, my favorite Thundercat was Panther, because he was smart and has wisdom, and you can tell he was a brother. Plus, he had those nunchucks. Serious business, fam. Thundercats. Oh! And yeah, Panther was smart as I don't know what. He definitely had that wisdom, and you can definitely tell he was a brother. Oh! Tessa Yah says, family, they are hiding so much. My eyes have been opened to there are more to reality than what we see. But right now, we need to focus on Yah only. Laws and covenant, the rest we will get later. Facts. Facts. Because without what you just said, focusing on the law and the covenant, you're not going to get to all that other stuff. First things first, Tessa Yah is absolutely correct. And you notice, when any of our forefathers in the scriptures who were able to do stupendous things, those people were people who were zealous for keeping the law. So y'all remember that. Melissa Israel says that this is crazy. I was reading where JC was tempted by Satan in the wilderness. It says JC was led by a spirit to be tempted. You see that? Crazy. Yes, I do see that. Melissa Israel says, checkmate, Christians. Facts. All those Christian nations, which is damn near everybody, been led astray by other spirits, lying spirits, intentionally making sure that they go off. They cannot allow the Book of Jubilees to be part of the canonized book because everybody would know that they're being lied to. King David says, I read it all. It's nowhere it says y'all only in it. I heard that sometimes. I be thinking they just be lying just off jump. Just repeat what the Pope say beside the New Testament. King David, all facts. All facts, bro. Tessa says, y'all, why did y'all do that to them? Because in Exodus and my Tanakh, the other nations refused Yah, but Israel accepted Yah. They did it to themselves. Hey, Tessa Yah, I have got to get me a stone Tanakh. Tessa Yah says, thank you for this class tonight, Mr. Real, because this helped put 2 and 2 together. All praises to the Most High God, Sister Tessa. All of us are doing this together. It ain't just me. We are all in this together. And it's because we're coming together like the Thundercats that we're getting this. King David says, I've seen that live, Tessa, y'all. Gave every heathen a chance. They know it and said, F that. We took it, so we pay the heavy price, but get the greatest reward. It's all they fault. Tessa says, at King David, exactly. That's why they hide this from us, so we will follow their wicked asses. Yep. Shelly says, shalom, fam, and Tarbex loving emoji. Hey, Tessa, y'all, once this video uploads, can you please come to the comments section and post a link to that video, to that live you did, where the Most High went and offered the other people the information too, but they rejected it. Can you please come back when this uploads and leave a link to that live stream in the comment section so that we all can go back and check it out who haven't seen it? Because all of this stuff goes together. All of us got different pieces of the puzzle. Anybody who just came in here in the last couple of minutes, If you did not watch this whole live stream is like an hour and 7 or 8 minutes. Go all the way back to the beginning and watch it from the beginning because you missed something. I promise you did. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most high willing, I will see y'all tomorrow afternoon sometime for the live stream. Tessa y'all says will do. We appreciate that. And I want to send special love out to every single Hebrew Israelite scattered into all nations. We all we got. We don't have any allies. The other nations have been led astray. Stop following them and turn to your God. And then the remnant of the other nations will start following you. We must love each other. We must be there for each other. A brother is made for adversity. We all we got, fam. Are we going to agree with everything? No. Nor do we have to. Here's the one thing that we got to agree on. Yah only. That's not up for debate. Everything else is up for debate. And we can't hate each other and resent each other for that. The only thing that's not up for debate is you better serve Yah and him alone. Love your brothers and sisters like you love yourself. I love you all, whether you're on the live or the playback, whether you commented or not. Tavex, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Shout out to all the Gentiles out there, cleaving to the house of Israel. Peace to you. King David says, finish right on time, about to take a quick nap, going to work at 11. It's 6:50 in Texas. Hopefully the flow low, peak over, and they say I can go home. Hey, King David, I hope that they say that to you, brother, and that you can go home and keep getting your rest on. Stay hydrated, brother. Get your rest. Stay strong, brother. And as our brother King David always says, Yah only, undefeated. Tavex, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I love every single one of you niggas out there worldwide. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm out.